So would you say that most people, and you've worked with others and obviously researched a whole lot about this, would you say that people that suffer from this most of the time have trauma in their past, or that it could happen with or without trauma?
Yeah, that's a very good question. I feel like we didn't cover trauma that much. Yes, for most people, trauma can happen early in their childhoods. They can go through physical or sexual abuse, and their body just like disconnects. Their mind cannot cope with so much happening to them at such a young age that their mind and body just kind of disconnects and they go into this like deep withdrawal mode, dissociative mode. For others, what happened is that some people can smoke marijuana for the first time and then they have no idea like what to expect, and the effects of the weed or the cannabis takes hold of them and they want it to stop and they cannot, so it just triggers this panic attack, full-blown panic attack, and that could like deeply traumatize them as well. And then they have to slowly work their way out of this trauma. So in those cases, what helps really is to just be able to work with a trauma therapist. Like, it can help for you to work on your trauma by yourself. But what I recommend is to find a good trauma therapist and work with body based practices, because when you go through trauma you get disconnected from your body. It almost feels like you're just like this mental awareness, which is not connected to a body but which is still like inhabiting a body. So what would really help is to just be able to feel your body out, feel these sensations out, and to let yourself know that none of this is scary. I'm sorry, none of this is harmful, even though it is scary, even though it is unpleasant, and to just be able to let your body be your grounding mechanism. But at the same time, like, not everybody who experiences DPDR has to have a trauma in their past. While at the same time, not everybody who experiences DPDR has to have some sort of anxiety. There are so many cases where DPDR can spontaneously happen because of you've been meditating for a long time, or if you have been dabbling in psychedelics, right? You might have a perfect childhood. You might everything might be going right for you, and then you start dabbling in psychedelics like maybe mushroom or psilocybin or LSD or even DMT, or like take part in an ayahuasca ceremony, and then you come back and you feel like, wait, there's something off here. It almost feels like you got deconstructed, and when you got reconstructed again, something was like missing. There's something missing there. So nobody, like, if I'm being honest, like, nobody can 100% say that depersonalization and derealization happens only because of trauma or only because of anxiety and stress or because of like someone's use of psychedelics. It's just this weird this phenomena, this illness is not studied so much that it can happen for a variety of different reasons, including trauma, including anxiety, including stress, including use of psychedelics, including meditation, and what's known as a spiritual emergency, which is just spontaneous DPDR happening to you for no good reason at all.